BTS reaction time.
Ah, yeah. And today, we got something pretty special here. This is a vlog of when BTS was in Saudi Arabia doing a concert.
Recently.
Yes. Now, this is actually a vlog from a gal by the name of Hanna bint Kim, who looks like she actually lives in Saudi Arabia. So this is her perspective, her vlog that she's put together. I'm really curious about this because I used to live in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
I mean, you don't remember this?
No, I do.
Oh, so this is Spain. Oh.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if that was the right reaction or I don't know.
Well, this is what I'm looking forward to, right? I
Right.
want to see from her perspective what this whole experience is like because, quite frankly, Saudi Arabia is very restrictive in terms of what they allow women
so
to
conservative.
do. Very conservative society.
Strict,
So
yes.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised that she's able to go to this concert. Like, that she has to cover her face because she is not a Saudi national. So the laws around that are a little bit looser. Like, she doesn't have to, but they're still very restrictive. I thought that women were not allowed to go into public concerts. So
Until even now, 2019?
I thought so. Unless it's a recent law that's changed, which I think it might have loosened it a bit. Like, for instance, they've recently allowed, I think, women to drive for the first time ever.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is like change
big
that's
time.
happened in Saudi Arabia, all for the better. And there was a big to-do about whether or not BTS should even go to do this, because are they endorsing, a lot of the things that I think a lot of other nations find troubling, or are they really trying to break down the barriers because ultimately music brings us together? I can see both sides of the argument, but I really wanted to watch this because, more than just because it's about BTS, I'm really curious about a vlog inside of Saudi Arabia because I have not been able to go back since I lived there as a
You're
kid.
just little.
You're not actually allowed to go back unless you have a reason to be in the country. They won't even allow you in. So the best I can do is kind of watch this and
remember your
remember
childhood.
my childhood. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested too. I'm interested to look at how they do the concert, not the party, but let's watch this. Hopefully this is in English.
I think it's in English. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
And away we go.
Whoa. She edited this?
It's her vlog.
Wow. Look, they're all so cool. Ah!
Wow, man. Army is everywhere. Man, that was dramatic, Hanna.
기다리고 기다리다 BTS Love Yourself in Riyadh. 오늘 드디어 디데이.
No, she's a Korean.
Oh, I know she's Korean, but I guess she's doing it in Korean.
원래 4시 반부터 사람이 엄청
I'm so glad she added
It's not too
translation.
windy.
또 사람 기다리고 이런 것 때문에 그냥 빨리 입장을 해서 가서 여유롭게 주변을 둘러본다는 생각으로 지금 현재 시간이 2시 14분이거든요. 그래서 주변 사람들이 주위에 사람들이 엄청 많이 있어요. 정말 사우디 분들 어떻게 굿즈를 구했는지 다 부채 같은 것도 있고 또 간혹가다 한국인들도 막 보이고 그러고 있는 상황이에요.
Wow. That's nice.
I don't think you could travel to Saudi Arabia just to go watch a concert. They must
that's
be
what
there
she
already.
said. Ta-da! Wow, look at that. They all...
Light fingering, they have rings now for light's sake.
Yeah. Army in Saudi Arabia. This is so nice
Oh my
too.
god, that must be so hot to have to stand out there.
Right?
한 37도 되는데
37 degrees, what is that? Almost 100?
힘들어지네요.
Whoa, that's hot.
도대체
Dry heat. Like here in Vegas.
언제 보는 것일까?
It's not bad if you're in the shade, but if you're not in the shade, brutal.
Huge.
헐 쩔어 대박.
Huge stadium.
Wait, where's... Oh.
헬로.
Oh, that's huge!
It's interesting they even allow you to film. I actually thought it was being able to vlog like this was restrictive.
Really? I guess not anymore, John.
헬로.
Unless she gets arrested by the end of this vlog.
아바야
no.
안 입고 아바야 안 입고 이렇게 막 돌아다니는 사람도 많고
아바야?
무엇보다도 10월이 되니까 날씨가 선선해져서 좀 나은 것 같아요. 여기가 스타디움 뻥 뚫린 곳. 아직 콘서트 시작 전까지 한 2시간 정도 더 남았는데 너무 재밌을 것 같아요.
Is she by herself?
I saw her with one other person, remember?
Oh my god, I love you. I love you more. Sure, sure.
Oh,
Her-
she's got
her
some fans.
Yep. For BTS, for sure.
I love you. I love your videos. Oh,
Thank you.
I love you. Keep going.
Okay, thank you so much.
Ah, that's cute. Fire! Everybody sing! She's trying to clean the...
Or maybe they yell there's a fire, they're trying to evacuate.
아, Jungkook이. Jimin. Woo! Wow.
Army everywhere screams loud.
That's hard to look, you know, like flat surface? No way, I cannot enjoy that. Yes!
Well, you don't have to see the stage, you just have to see the cell phone in front of you. Whoa.
My head is spinning.
Hey guys. Hi guys, my name is B. Nice to meet you. Hello! I'm Sugar, nice to meet you guys.
I'm Sugar. I'm sweet and sexy.
Sunday! Walla, I'm Brandon.
Voila.
Let's go tonight. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 지민입니다. Okay. We are finally having stadium tune in here. Unbelievable, Aliyah!
Riyadh is the city that they're in,
Feel me?
the capital of Saudi Arabia.
Look at this. Look at that. Only BTS and our. I heard this is the first stadium tour for international artists.
Wow.
Shukran.
Shukra.
Thank you, yeah?
Thank you.
We knew you guys always give us so much love and support.
Can you believe that? In Saudi? Loving BTS.
So tonight is a festival for
Unbelievable.
Saudi Army sincerely waiting for us. Women are these wings to fly from Korea to be here. Seoul.
Sexy Jungkook with long hair. Lucky Saudi Army.
All the fans across the world who are watching this concert 그리고 또 V라이브에서 한국에서 또 지켜봐 주시고 있는 많은 아미 여러분들 잘 보고 계시죠? We're live! 우리 여기 있어요 아미! Okay, so now it's time to fly around the stadium. Sugar, are you ready to fly with us?
Yeah.
Please don't go.
Isn't that such a nice thing? It recognizes the songs, it changes the lights.
Technology
It's
really has made
crazy.
that concert
It's crazy.
experience
Yes,
so
absolutely.
unique. Like you can't experience that watching that at home, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just took that bottle and gonna frame it.
Frame it. Yes, absolutely. That is so true. That is so true. Trust me.
Wow, 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 wow!
I thought you were gonna buy that light stick.
Baby, you still need to show me all the BTS gear you bought without telling me. You show me that first, and we'll decide if you deserve more.
No. I'm proud of it.
That stadium's so big, you can't see anything
huge.
from like way back there.
Huge. Best?
I really let this moment with you right now, Ami.
Yeah, Jimin's birthday.
He didn't know
You
this was
didn't
gonna
know.
happen?
No, they're singing happy birthday in Saudi what is the language? And then he didn't recognize it in
How
the
do you
beginning.
not recognize
He
the
didn't
Arabic
recognize in the
language?
beginning. It doesn't sound like a birthday song.
여러분 감사합니다. 생일인 거를 좀 까먹고 있었던 것 같아요.
How could you forget your birthday? No way.
그래서 갑작스런 이런 생일 축하를 너무 행복하고 이렇게 못해 그리고 여러분들이랑 이렇게 제 생일을 같이 보내고 멤버들하고 같이 보내서 더 행복한 하루 즐거우셨나요? 저 통영 선생님 죄송하지만 조금 감정을 담아서 이렇게 전달해 주시면 안 될까요?
Dang, in your face! Did you notice that?
함께하는 공연은 언제나 즐거운 것 같습니다. 공연을 즐겨준 우리 멤버 너무 사랑하고요. 우리 아미 여러분들 정말 사랑합니다. 아미 사랑해, I love you.
They're all laughing. Oh my god.
여러분들 덕분에 정말 저희를 응원해 주시는 분들이 많구나를 이렇게 크게 느꼈던 것 같아요. 진짜로 진심으로 감사드려요. 감사합니다.
You know how we were wondering what they were talking about? I do think they actually say this very similar things at each concert, but the difference is that in this concert, Saudi Arabia, they'll have a translator in between what they say.
Yes, but the translator wasn't very optimistic. The way he translate is so flat, and it looks like there's only like 2 words every time he translates. Oh my god!
Guess it's hard to get a good translator.
That's funny. So Jin, literally among the 7, said, you know, hey, you know what, Mr. Translator, could you please deliver our message and with the energy? Oh my god! You know that lady who was sitting next to me at the, in the theater? She said, I love to watch concert. I've been in any type of concert here in Vegas. And when I saw BTS, they were the best. The best.
I get a feeling it's a little bit of a biased opinion. She's just
No,
as crazy
baby.
and fanatical as you
No,
are.
baby.
Oh, go back and watch the video footage. You two were screaming louder than anyone in that theater.
Okay, maybe in the new generation, okay? New generation. So far, with all other new artists, they're different. And it's, I never
so
heard,
different. Of
I
course
never
they're
heard that only on one person. I've heard it in, oh my god, multiple.
Of course, baby. Of course. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting
Right.
you.
So we
BTS
need
is
to
the
watch.
best.
We need to watch next year.
Save your money then.
I love you
Save your
guys.
money. Oh my god, look how many lights there are.
They said even if you're not a BTS fan, they entertain you.
Yes, babe. I was in the
They-
same concert
they
as you
were
were
like-
last week.
한국에서
Remember?
할 수 없었던 경험을 해서 너무 좋았고요. 앞으로 사우디에서 어떤 이벤트가 또 열릴지 너무너무 기대됩니다. 사우디 리야드로 오세요.
Oh, wow, that's tourist, advertisement. They should have.
Wow.
paid her.
No kidding. So, hey, if you want to check out more of her vlogs, she's got a bunch of them that look like they're actually all translated in Korean, English, and Arabic. Hanna bint
She's working
Kim.
so hard, you
Yeah.
guys, just to translate everything in 3 different languages.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of work.
Wow.
But it's really cool to see because, like I said, it's very rare to be able to see what life is like inside the kingdom. So it's got me actually really curious to see if there's more because maybe the laws have gotten a lot less strict than what I remember from even like 10 years ago. And so maybe there's a lot more of this kind of stuff online because I would love to be able to go look it up. What I actually did just to be able to find where I used to live, I looked at Google Maps. I instantly brought back memories of what things looked like. I can remember where my old house was.
Are you still there?
Oh, yeah. Well, we lived inside of a camp. So the way it worked is that my dad worked for Aramco, and Aramco is one of the biggest oil companies in the world. And so
So you
great
said
benefits.
FBI.
You don't remember anything that I tell you. That's fine, baby. That was your last husband. So, we went to live there for a good year, like 6 years of my life from, I think, 3rd grade up to about 8th grade
Oh,
or
wow,
so.
that's a long time.
We lived inside of a camp, and it's huge. It's like literally 20, 30 miles by 20, 30 some miles, bigger than like the city of Manhattan. And because inside of the camp, local laws were a lot less strict. Like we could, as kids, just run around anywhere inside it. You always feel safe. We can eat foods that normally the locals couldn't eat, as an example. But it was still strict. Like, we normally were encouraged to wear long sleeves rather than short sleeves because they don't want you to show skin. And if you leave the camp, if you go like to the local city,
You have to cover.
you have to cover up. My mom could not go out by herself. Like she always has to be with my dad. Yeah, you have to follow the laws because if you get caught stealing, cut off your hand.
You better not steal.
Get
What the
caught
heck? Why would
cheating,
you?
the Wayne goes. Yeah, they cut stuff off. That's their corporal punishment, which is why crime in Saudi Arabia is so low. It was really amazing growing up there, though. It's honestly one of the best memories I had because so many of the people there were from all over the world. I had so many friends from like Saudi Arabia, from all over the world. And that's kind of gave me the first exposure to that diversity of people that basically shaped the rest of my life. I have a lot of pleasant memories of Saudi Arabia. Just things that, you don't think of and don't realize are so different. Like how every day everything stops and they pray. So no matter what you're doing, you got to stop along with them, including if you're watching TV. Like literally everything on TV just stops.
Yeah.
Very hard to find entertainment from overseas. So for instance, I would buy comic books from the supermarket and they call it the commissary. But what they would do is they would literally take a black marker and they would color in anything that showed like women and skin. So like if they had like Archie comic books, for whatever reason, Betty and Veronica would always be at the beach. So they would take a black marker and they would color it in. Yeah, they would draw on clothes on them. Every single issue. Now, normally I wouldn't care, but I hated it because they use a marker like a Sharpie and it would bleed through the other side. And then you can't read it because it literally ruined the comic book.
Dude, that's strict.
Things like that. It was that strict.
Cow.
That's what I'm saying. It's really like impressive that the laws have loosened enough that she can walk around openly by herself with a camera, film things, and go to a BTS concert. It's really pretty awesome.
Wow. My dad too used to work in Saudi Arabia
That's right.
when we were young. So I don't know what his experience there in Saudi Arabia. So
you never asked for him to share his stories?
I don't know. We were little. I cannot remember. And you know me, my memory is really bad. All I can remember is he sent us a package. My brother and I went to school with a really nice attaché case. Do you know that bag? Like attaché, what do you call that kind of bag? Like, you know how, like in a movie where they put in a bag where there's tons of money and it opens like that? Attaché case. Is that what you call it?
I don't know.
That kind of bag. Oh, we were so fancy. That's all I can remember. We had our roller skate. My dad would send us roller skate and a Swatch watch. And so we were like, going to school and all I can remember that. But it was fun. Fun
This is
memory.
cool. Yeah, I'm going to check out more of her vlogs. Definitely.
Yeah.